Well, this has been the anticipated Instant Pot recipe video.
Here in my kitchen. You don't have to wear gloves. I hate cutting onions.
You just don't like the smell of it?
Don't like the smell of raw
the feel?
No, I guess I'm okay with it.
Oh yeah, I always forget you hate onion, like raw onions.
I hate raw onions with a passion. But I saw this handy dandy chopper thing from Freshware. It was on somebody's YouTube video, and it really does make them more palatable to cut. Because
more palatable to cut?
More palatable to cut. I can butcher the English language any way I want. I can slice it and dice it.
Wow.
But, you know, seeing as how the onions are already in layers, just put it in there.
Wow.
Bam!
Well, let's do that again because it's kind of cool because I can see it here. Comes right through.
Yeah, plus I have to do it again because I need 2 whole onions. But what I'm saying is slicing onions is great again.
Wow. You're right, it is.
It's not so bad.
It used to be, and then, I don't know, somewhere down the line, everything changed, and now it's great again, though.
Yep. And I've used it for dicing peppers, and I don't mind dicing peppers. It's just
do that?
I can do it.
You don't get in trouble, though.
I did it, nothing happened.
Okay.
Other than I ended up.
All right, I just don't want to, you know, post this on YouTube if I don't want to get you in trouble.
Why don't you blur out my face?
Okay.
Yeah. That would probably help a lot.
Yeah.
It'd help everything. So yeah, that's my new thing. Since you guys have been gone, I got a little bit more room, so more gadgets. I didn't realize that there was a gadget collector lurking inside of me, but apparently there was. Because I got this. I got tofu press.
Yeah.
The Instant Pot.
Yeah, it's usually you don't like one trick ponies.
No, but this isn't one trick. This.
Right, but I mean the tofu press.
Yeah, but tofu is a pain to press. Everybody gets so elaborate with like put some books on it and some cans on it and sit on it and so, like the tofu press. Bam, 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 you're done, and it really does make things better. Then your tofu can absorb the flavors that you're after. Some people are like, oh, I just leave the water in there, which is fine. Except,
yeah, it just depends how you're cooking them.
But I just feel like if you're trying to flavor it, the water that's in the tofu is going to keep the seasonings out that you're trying to get in there. So yeah, onions are no longer a stumbling block for me.
It's usually you dehydrated onions, right?
Yes, or I would tell you, okay, Craig, I'll make beans if you chop the onions.
Yeah.
Remember?
That was a thing.
Yes. And
way back when we had when you had a slow cooker.
Yes.
Back in those
I know.
cavewoman days.
These days, I'll probably only use that slow cooker for if I'm gonna do something like take beans to a party or whatever, chili. I'll probably put them in the slow cooker because then you can plug it in.
Yeah.
I mean,
Heat it up.
I'll cook them in the Instant Pot and transfer them to the slow cooker because slow cookers, I generally don't pay more than $5 for. So, whereas I'm not going to take my Instant Pot out of the house. What if other people looked at it and touched it and stuff? Are you kidding me?
If they looked at it wrong, it'd be all broke.
Well, no, it's feelings. I don't know. It's just.
You don't want to find out what happened.
Between the Instant Pot and me, we have a thing.
Got a strong bond.
Okay. Onions are chopped. So this is the same recipe that I made in the slow cooker, except now I'm making it in a fast cooker. So the difference is the recipe that we did, I don't know, it was at least a year ago. That one was using canned beans. Canned beans are relatively cheap. I pay 89 or 99 cents a can for them, and my recipe was with 10 cans of beans. But guess what? Dried beans are even cheaper.
Yeah, it's about 5 times cheaper.
Yeah, about that. So you can do it either way. You can use dried beans, just leave them as is, dried, or you can soak them, which is what I did. So they're over here. Look at them, look at the volume. So if you soaked them. Look at how much you get for 2 pounds.
Well, let's hold it up so people can see how deep it is too. Here. We'll both hold it up because it's heavy. So it's about that deep. Yeah, that's a lot.
Yes, it's a lot of beans. Yes, they do. Which I mean, I guess they expand pretty well with the Instant Pot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw you another little recipe video too when we're done with these beans. Now I'm on a deadline. It's 4:13 and I need to be out the door at about 5:05 because I gotta go to the church so I can get a nap.
Speed walking, wow.
Yeah. So I can get my nap in, my church nap. Okay, so I got my onions. I know I threatened to measure stuff out ahead of time. Didn't have time, had to open the store. Okay, so I'm just gonna go. So here's my recipe if you want to get a shot of that.
You even typed it up?
I typed it up and put it in there last night. Because the one I was using before, on the second page, it's so far from that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you just changed it so much. So this is your recipe. Your
it is now, yeah.
All right, so now I'll take the picture of this bottom part too.
Because I don't have turmeric on there, and why not put that in anything that can take it? Because turmeric is good.
Good for you.
Good for you. Well, good for you.
There's a lot of ways you could say good for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all have different connotations.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about hard brown sugar today, weren't we?
Yep.
Guess what? My brown sugar, it's gotten
hard.
It's gotten hard on me.
Oh no! Gotta bring her back to life.
Yeah, I might even have to nuke it. I don't want to. I don't have time to nuke it. Ain't nobody got time for that.
I think everybody in the comment section last time was torn when I said to microwave the brown sugar. Some people said that that's what they do, and then other people are like, no, you don't do that. I don't know, you do something.
Apple in it.
I don't know. There's like something else. Yeah.
You could put a wet cloth in there.
But you need it now.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's nothing to get uptight about. Just, I nuke it. Okay, so 2/3 of a cup of brown sugar, and then the molasses. And I got a nice full bottle, so at least I don't have to, because when it's really to the bottom, it takes forever.
Yeah.
Molasses in January, it's a thing. So I'm going to do 2/3 cup of this. And I stocked up on ye olde ketchup. You know, I could probably be squirting mustard while I'm just standing here holding the...
Yeah, don't be a noob, Mom.
I know. I need a 1/4 cup of mustard, which is like...
I don't think you even have that in there.
That's a tablespoon.
Yeah, that's a tablespoon.
There's a tablespoon. And I think what I'll do is I'll swish some of the vegetable broth around there, and that'll get me another tablespoon.
Mm-hmm.
So so I just need 2 more. 1, 2. There we go. Am I being too precise? And,
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, tell me if I'm being too precise, because it's annoying when people are really sticklers for measuring mustard. I don't want to be a mustard measuring stickler.
4 15/16 of a tablespoon.
Yes. Or grams or...
Oh.
Okay. So
400.5 grams.
There's my molasses. I'm going to want a spatula. Spatula. I know. You barely even know her. Okay, so I got my mustard in there, and then I need a 1/2 cup of ketchup. Remember when Max was looking for mustard and he said we didn't have any?
You remember so many things about condiments.
Yes, I have a condiment collection of memories. But anyway, Max is looking for mustard, and he said that there wasn't. He's like, Max, in this house there's no such thing as out of mustard. It just doesn't happen. There's mustard, you just gotta know where to find it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's do the ketchup.
How much ketchup?
1/2 cup of ketchup. I swear I got another bottle out.
I guess I could type everything in the comments section, or the whatever it's called, description.
Well, you've got a picture of it.
Yeah.
Because then they can print it out if they want to. They can copy and paste it.
Yeah, just copy it, paste it. And people have been wanting to know if we could do like a recipe book or something. I guess because I always thought that we just took recipes from other people, but we after a while you kind of change them up so much that they don't really resemble those recipes anymore.
That's true. Yeah, when it gets to that point.
So I guess maybe we could in the future.
Like an ebook?
Yeah.
As opposed to a tree book.
Mm-hmm.
Made out of trees.
Oh, Mom!
Land a cap up.
And even if it didn't.
It's my floor. It's clean enough to eat off of. if you have very low standards for eating other things. Don't worry, I don't do that in the candy store, just up here. The candy store. Kara will try to get it if it's vegan.
Yeah.
One time I dropped some cherries, I swear she was, some chocolate covered cherries, I swear she was there before they even hit the ground.
And she let them hit the ground?
She, barely.
She let them just tap the ground, and when they bounced up, she grabbed them.
Pretty much. Okay, there's my ketchup. Now I'm going to try something new with the InstantPot today. I've made beans in it. This is probably my 4th time.
Yeah.
The first time I didn't have enough liquid in there. You have to have at least 2 cups of liquid for the pressure to build. And if you don't have enough liquid, it'll say something on the electric pan. It'll say the words burn. These are not the words you're looking for. So in light of that, I'm still kind of monkeying around with how much liquid to put in, but today I think I'm gonna do 2 cups of vegetable stock. But the reason I'm telling you this is because once I'm comfortable enough, I'll be able to just make these beans, turn them on, go to church, come home, they'll be done. But today what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it on delay because the pressure has to build, and it takes about 20 minutes or so for the pressure to build. So I figure the pressure will build. I'm gonna have it start 20 minutes before I get home. Pressure will build, so it should just be starting when I walk in the door. That way, if we get that burn issue, I'll be here to handle it. Because what you do to handle it is you have to turn it off, add more liquid, and stir it up. And do you really think I should leave your dad to do that?
Probably not.
That would be traumatic for him.
It's probably best not to even let me do that.
True. It'd be traumatic, and it's our anniversary.
Oh, right.
We don't need to ruin our anniversary with things that say burn.
Yeah, happy anniversary and stuff.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And it's also the wedding day of Meghan and Harry royal people.
Wait, did they get married today?
Yep.
Like today?
Today.
Oh, okay.
It's in May 19th.
Do other people care about that stuff?
I guess they do. I apparently, there's people in America that were having royal wedding parties today. Right in Tully they were doing that. There's people that, it was on, I think it was on CNN. There's people that were, you know.
Oh yeah, I figured it'd be televised. Yeah.
They got up to watch the whole.
Probably because there it's like evening, or not evening, like noon.
No, they were. I think they got married early this morning. Is in their time.
Oh, like how early?
By the time, for some reason I want to say 6 a.m. or
They got married at 6?
I don't know what.
So then it would have been on here at like 2 a.m. Because it's like...
No,
it's like
England is 6 hours ahead of us.
6 hours.
So here it would have been midnight.
Oh, right.
If they got married at 6 a.m., I could be just talking out of my curly head. Anybody want to know what I'm putting in here? They don't really need to know, right? Because you're going to put in the description.
Yeah, that's garlic though.
Garlic.
What's that, a teaspoon?
It is, yes.
I mean, you might as well call it out while you're doing it.
All right. Let's put in some turmeric just because it's good for you, and it doesn't really have a strong flavor at all, but it's really antioxidant and stuff.
And that's a teaspoon or whatever.
Something like that. Now, one thing you do want not to put a heck of a lot in is the chipotle powder. I wouldn't do more than a half teaspoon or so. One time, I made a mistake. I did smoked paprika. I don't know if you noticed, but I put in 2 tablespoons of smoked paprika. I put in 2 tablespoons of chipotle powder by mistake. And I didn't even realize it until like an hour later. I was like, oh, well, there's no going back. There really is no going back, Craig. Okay, red pepper flakes. Got about half teaspoon of that. Let's make sure I got everything. Teaspoon salt. We're kind of like salt haters in this house. No, actually, I'm a salt lover, but salt doesn't love me. So I'm only gonna put a half teaspoon in just so it's not too flat.
Okay.
I try to make up for it with other seasonings.
Yeah, and I guess if you do use canned beans that have some salt already in it, like, you probably don't even need to add any.
They're pretty low sodium, I think.
Yeah, but if you have 10 cans of them,
let's see.
I would probably add up to about that.
It's still in proportion to the volume of the beans.
Right, but right now you have pretty, well, other than like the liquid aminos and the mustard and the ketchup.
Right, ketchup can be pretty salty.
Yeah.
Yeah, this only has 140 milligrams of salt in the entire can, which is 6% of your daily values. So these aren't terribly salty. Ketchup, on the other hand, okay, ketchup.
Wait, it's 140 milligrams, but there's 3.5 servings.
Right, of your daily values. Yeah, that'd be in a half a cup.
Right, but you'd be using 10 of those.
True. And you would eat more than a half cup. I know we do.
Oh, I'm just saying, like, in the whole recipe.
Yes. The sodium in ketchup, I thought it was actually higher. It's 150 milligrams for 1 tablespoon, so that's really not too terrible. Now, after I get this all made up and get the beans in there, you want the beans to be completely covered with liquid. If for some reason that doesn't happen, you can just cheat and add some barbecue sauce from a bottle. It doesn't matter. Just get your beans covered, darn it. Nobody wants to see naked beans.
And this is
not right.
vinegar?
Balsamic vinegar.
Okay.
You can also use cider vinegar. You just need something for a little bit of that acid. And you can see how precise I've been by making sure I got everything. I think I got everything, although Red Hots, Frank's Red Hot. Oh, I think I'm trying to use up, we had some knockoff Red Hot in here.
Berman's?
Yeah, I'm just using that.
Or that's sriracha.
Sriracha.
Okay.
Yep, did I use that last time? Do we have another Berman's?
I buy a Tabasco.
That you guys can add. I'll just use this. I'm just, like I said, I'm trying to get rid of it.
Is this from Aldi?
Fuchsia. I don't know. It could be.
Because I think
Aldi's
they had,
is usually a Berman brand.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. That looks like the thing that says naturally gluten-free, naturally lactose-free. That looks like Aldi stuff. Yeah, Aldi. It says Aldi ink on it.
Well, now we all know. Okay, so I've got everything except my vegetable broth. So I'm going to do that next, and then we'll add the beans. And I'll add more broth if it's not liquidy enough.
Because the broth has more flavor than the water.
Yeah. I'm actually going to pour the broth into a couple of my containers, my ketchup and my mustard, to get every last drop out. Hey!
What are you doing, Dad? What the heck?
Cat head ninny muggins.
Mom, the camera's rolling.
I just slipped out, sorry.
It's their anniversary.
You can bleep that out, right?
I don't know. That's beyond my level.
He's listening to the royal wedding over there.
About beer.
It's about beer? Oh, the video?
The royal wedding was about beer?
Yeah, that's what it was all about, beer.
No.
That's why they got married.
He asked her to marry him over a pint.
He asked him to marry him?
He asked her
Wait,
to
so
marry
Megan's
him.
a guy?
No, Harry's the guy.
Oh, I was saying they're both guys.
He asked her to marry
There
him.
you
Nope,
go.
there was a guy and a girl, I'm pretty sure. The royal family's not quite that advanced yet. Okay, let's put that in here. If you wanted to really cheat, you could just do all barbecue sauce. You don't have to do all this fancy stuff. But I just like it better this way because it's going to probably less sugar and definitely less salt.
Probably less sugar as she chops up a bunch of sugar.
Yeah, there's 2/3 cup of brown sugar, and then there's 2/3 cup of molasses. So that's your
same amount of sugar.
Oh, I don't know. That I think other entities are freer with sugar than me. You know, the candy maker. The reason I think I started on this riff about what time I have to be there in church and the oven and stuff is I told you I'm going to put it on a delay. Did I tell you I was going to do that?
A couple times.
Okay, because I haven't used the delay before. So this will be a new thing for me. Hopefully I can figure it out. Because the manual that comes with the Instant Pot, that's about the only thing that's wrong with the Instant Pot is the manual is not terribly comprehensive. Now if this comes out to be too juicy, like the broth is not as thick as we would like, I can just add some arrowroot powder.
Yep.
I did that before. And
Or yeah, like any kind of thickener. I think you probably use corn starch or something.
I read the arrowroot powder on the container and it said not to boil it. So you just add it when it's hot and then that's it. So, okay, so let's add our beans and see if we need more liquid.
Well, I guess since you are making beans, it makes sense that they're the main ingredient.
Right, this is a very beany recipe. And I believe beans are the gift you give for a 34th wedding anniversary. I'm pretty sure it's beans, so that's really why.
Dad, how long have you guys been married? Oh, how long you guys been married, Dad?
You got it right.
I thought he was playing dumb for a second.
He was.
I can't hear.
He was playing with you. He was playing with you. He knew all along because he's checked with me about 6 times this week.
What?
Sure,
Is that true? Also, Mom just said it. I didn't even know until you just said it.
Until this morning when we were grocery shopping.
Yeah,
That was so this morning.
one ear and out the other. I don't know if you said 34. I know you said it was your wedding anniversary though.
Okay, so I don't know if you caught it on camera, but I just dumped the rest of that in there, and it was probably about a cup. So that ended up. So I think we've got a good smattering of.
So this is like how much liquid the beans you have. It should rock around that much.
Yeah. So the next thing I'm gonna do is wish I had a towel. Ah, there we go. So I'm going to put this in here on the delay, and then we will hop on over to the cauliflower recipe, which will also be on a delay. Okay, I'm going to over here, plug in my InstantPot. He's laughing at me. Hey baby, how are you today? Did you miss me? I know it's been a couple of days.
Oh. Uh-oh, I hope it's not crackling too much with the Wi-Fi. I'll stand back here.
I may have plugged in the wrong thing. Okay, here's a word to the wise. If you plug in your food processor, this isn't gonna go.
Oh. So you gotta plug in the InstantPot to turn the InstantPot on.
Go, yes.
Huh.
Just so you know.
Who knew?
I didn't know that, so I just learned that. I think I'll go over here.
Yeah.
That's usually what I do. You be laughing at me?
Yep. Yeah, that's just, yep.
I was gonna make some basmati rice, but that takes about 40 minutes. So I'm not gonna make it because this is gonna take 40 minutes, then it'll be another whole 40 minutes. So I think what I'll do when I come home is I have one last box of instant, like 5-minute cooking rice. This sucker is heavy.
It's just heavy as is, plus the heavy recipe.
I got the big pot.
Wow.
I got the top of the line, the 8-quart, because we're not little eaters here.
No, not even now that we're gone.
No,
or I should say, even now that I'm gone.
Oh, by the way.
What are you laughing at, Dad?
Are you staying for dinner tonight?
I mean, I might as well.
You should probably text Kara and see if she wants to come to dinner. It'd be a little bit mean if you ate with us, but she didn't get invited. So if you could handle that for me, that would be swell. Okay, so we got a pressure cook, which is what we want. So I'm gonna push the button. Hey, you, get back to life. Pressure cook, yes. And then
this is like a computer.
Pressure cook. Okay, and then go down high. Yep. Delay. Oh, hi. Hi. Delay. Gonna say. On. Delay. On delay.
There you go.
On. Okay, now what?
What's the 6 mean?
Well, that's gonna be. Okay, so I'm gonna go back up.
Does that mean it's gonna get done at that time? Or it's gonna start at that time?
I'm not sure. Because I want it to cook for. Let's see. This is where I'm gonna.
Oh, cool! It's military time, so you don't get mixed up with the.
I don't think. No, it's not military. No, it's not military time.
Well, it says 18 o'clock. How's that not military time?
It doesn't. It's 18 minutes, Craig. It doesn't know what time it is. I'm not sure what we're delaying is because I want this to be on for 40 minutes. Huh. If I'm delaying it for I don't know what I'm doing here. Darn it all.
Hey, at least you didn't think it was a clock.
That's
you
true.
got that going for you.
Well, see, the instruction manual isn't terribly clear on how the delay thing works. So, can you guys tell me telepathically, please?
Yeah.
How does this work? Because I don't know if I'm delaying it for an hour.
Somebody in the future.
Yeah, somebody in the future. If you could come back and help me now, that would be swell. Because I don't know if I'm delaying it for an hour or what.
Maybe I should go on an Instagram Live and we could ask people.
Oh, I think it will delay for up to. I only want it to delay for. See, it looks to me like that's an hour and 10 minutes. I want it to delay for. I'm gonna say. 1 hour. Yeah, that'll be good. Okay, so I'm gonna do. Okay, so delay is on. And there's my timer, I think, and I'm gonna want it to be 40 minutes. Okay, I think that'll work. And then start. Okay, hopefully that works. If not, when I walk in the door, I'll just turn it on. Okay, so that's recipe number 1. Recipe number 2 is going to be roasted cauliflower. Really easy. Okay, I already washed and cut up the cauliflower. And I put it in a big container that has a lid for the purpose of shaking. Okay, I'm going to drizzle a very small amount of oil on here. And we were talking about this morning how I tried to label my oil with when I opened it so I can gauge how long it's taking me to use it. So I opened this on
1/12/18.
Yes, so that was 4 months and 7 days. So I gotta try to make this last also.
Still got a little less than half left.
Yeah, so I'm gonna drizzle a pretty tiny amount on here. I'm guessing it's about a tablespoon. I'm gonna shake it up with a lid on.
Whoa.
And I'm gonna be so lazy, because I think you know that deep down I'm a very lazy girl. I'm using Mrs. Dash for the seasonings. I'm not even mixing anything up. I could, but
It's a salt-free version?
that's what Mrs. Dash is salt-free.
Oh, okay. I thought there was salted versions.
That's her whole reason for being alive.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Mrs. Dash.
Okay.
And then
I do like Mrs. Dash. I do like Mrs. Dash.
she's a nice lady.
She's got a lot of cool flavors.
You got your hot and spicy, you got your original, you got your garlic and herb.
I said, let there be light.
And then
There was light.
there was.
And I saw that it was good.
It was good. Much more gooder.
Oh man, I can smell how good it is.
Now let's see how well this stuck. It seems to be sticking okay.
Looks
So
like it stuck pretty good.
Spray my pan with a little bit of oil. Olive oil, to be precise. Chuck that in there. Well, tell me if I'm being too professional and hoity-toity, because I try to...
You kind of are, so just,
putting on
tone it back a little bit.
Yeah. And this is going to be on delay, like my on delay. It's going to be on delay, just like my beans. And I'm going to not leave this plastic container on the stovetop. Because I feel like that might be a bad idea. So I'm going to put away my precious bottle of oil. Just for the hell of it, I think I'll spray a little bit of that olive oil on there because I do like a little bit of browning to happen. So much for being oil haters. Okay, so I want this to start cooking. Let's see, I want this to start cooking, I guess, in about an hour. So let's do bake 350. Let's see if we can figure out delay start on here. Yeah, that'll be good. Started at 5:39.
Also, this time it is a clock.
Yes. There we go. It's gonna start in about an hour.
Hopefully.
That's the idea. Okay, look at this here. This is gonna
57
start
minutes.
in about an hour too.
Wow.
So our delaying tactics are working. So I'm gonna go to church, have a little nap, come home, and hopefully my stuff will be cooking. And Craig, I don't know what you're gonna do.
I added a bunch of videos.
Okay, I'm gonna put my ingredients away because I still have like 10 whole minutes.
Wow.
But I'll get that rice out so we can have rice. And I wish I would have had time to throw some bread in the bread maker because you know what's good with beans? Bread. But I don't have an instant bread maker. It takes like 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
I
Got
know.
time for that.
Apparently not me. But that's not so bad because I mean this is something I used to be. I would have these cooking all day in the slow cooker, and if I had done that, then we would not have gone to the grocery store this morning because Saturdays seem to be a bean day for me, and it's either run an errand in the morning or do beans. Can't do both.
But now,
I can. So my evil plan worked. We
Yeah.
did the delay. It worked out great. I wanted to start up at 20 minutes to 6. And when I walked in the door, the pressure was just starting. 'Cause it takes like 20 minutes to pressurize. It took 40 minutes to cook the dried beans. And in the meantime, the cauliflower turned itself on, and that cooked too. So those 40 minutes was cooking. I was like, I'm just doing nothing. So I made some cashew biscuits.
Oh. He's like, if you ever put garlic in them, so then they're like Red Lobster biscuits.
Oh yeah, except the Red Lobster biscuits, the way those are, they're brushed with butter and garlic.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you could do it with.
Yeah, you
like,
could add it to the
butter
whole.
and,
You could just add it to the whole, because to make those into shortbread, for strawberry shortcake, I just add some sugar.
Yeah.
And then boom, it's a sweet
I
biscuit.
think we have a cashew biscuit recipe online.
Yeah, we do.
So, there it is.
Yep.
As long as I remember to put in the iCard. Whoa!
I think it's over here.
Oh, it's over there now.
You're such a doofus.
Ugh.
Anywho, so I made cashew biscuits, and I washed some dishes, and I did some instant brown rice. It kind of takes 5 minutes. So we got 2.25 more minutes to go. Okay, so I'm gonna let off the steam on this here Instant Pot. Don't be scared. I'm gonna push this down.
So you got your secret weapon?
Yes, I saw this. I think it was on the Nutmeg Notebook. It's a vegan lady. I'm pretty sure that was
Mom finds a bunch of channels that have Instant Pot recipes and just follows them. Like, what your favorite one's like the Instant Pot Kid or something?
Well, he's only got a couple and he's not vegan.
Oh, okay.
But he has the one with him making meatballs and pasta, frozen, Gardein meatballs.
Yeah.
Meatless balls, all in one pot.
Yeah.
I love that. Not draining pasta ever again in my life. I won't do it. But Rainbow Plant Life, she's got some good recipes. That's that tofu bolognese I made.
Yeah.
That was her.
Okay.
Should check her out. Anywho, this was from, I think it was the Nutmeg Notebook or something like that. I'm gonna push this down and the steam's gonna come flying out. And what she did was she has this 1.5 inch. She had a 90-degree elbow.
She had 45.
Oh, she had 45 and I got 90. But it still works.
Yep.
So I'm gonna push this down, let the steam out,
Woo-wee.
and direct it where I will.
Ah! No, she's melting! She's melting!
How could a good little girl like you be the end of me?
You married her.
Oh boy.
How long ago, Steve? How long ago did you marry?
34 years ago.
34 years of what?
A bliss.
There you go.
Wow, that's a
45 more
lot.
seconds till our rice is done. Yeah, and the reason for this is so it doesn't steam up our cupboard.
Put your face in it.
It's like a sauna, a bean-flavored sauna.
Yeah, Dad said that when he was telling me about the PVC pipe, he's like, yeah, you can point it anywhere. You can point at people you don't like.
Yeah, but you gotta invite them into your house.
Yeah.
You blast them with steam.
Hey, look at this.
Hey, look at this. Hey, take a look at that. I think something's broken. Oh
It's like a submarine.
I just hit my finger in that. Good thing it wasn't too hot.
Yeah.
How long ago did the cashew biscuits come out? Oh wow, 2. It came out 2 ago. Oh, or is that a V?
V minutes ago.
V minutes ago. 5 minutes ago.
Okay, rice is done.
Okay.
And that was my last box of instant rice. So I'm gonna try to be an Instant Pot rice maker now.
Yeah.
But it would have taken. It'd take another half hour from now to get the Instant Pot, and I'm not about that life.
It's warming the house up.
I
Yeah.
know. It's kind of chilly out.
You could even point it out the window if you wanted to.
Heater.
Yeah, Craig's right. You can vent it out the window.
Oh, that is warm. Yeah, that would be nice. Oh, whoa, it's really fogging up the lens there. You see it?
Yeah.
But yeah, that'd be nice if you come in and it's cold. And you just put your hands in front
And
of it,
you
warm
know how
up.
your skin gets all dry in the winter.
Yeah.
Because there's no moisture in the
You know, just put your hands in water and your hands are not so dry.
No, that kind of washes away the oils. So.
Well, wouldn't that? It's just water.
Now this is an instant release. If you want to do a natural release, you just leave it alone. It might take like a half an hour for this little this pin to drop down.
Oh, she's facing at me. She doesn't like me.
This pin right here that I covered up with a PVC thing that I should not have done. So
Yeah.
I'm glad I came over here to show you. When it drops all the way down, it's just that little pin right there. But yeah, if you didn't want to do this instant release, then you just let it go down naturally. But it takes a while. Who wants to wait to eat?
Yeah, you
Not
got
us.
an Instant Pot so you can eat instant. Dad, dinner's not ready.
I mean, this stuff all
You
came
spoil
out.
your supper.
Yeah, don't be spoiling your supper on cauliflower.
Jeez, a Lou.
Cruciferous vegetable head. I should have got Brussels sprouts today. That would have been good roasted too.
I would have.
I done forgot.
Hindsight is It's right behind you, Mom.
Those eyes in the back of my head don't really work that well anymore.
Yeah.
Since you guys grew up and stuff. So, spoons? Anybody want a fork?
Yes. You got forks?
Spoons and forks. Then we'll have a knife for those of us who want butter on our biscuits.
Mm-hmm.
If Dylan was here, he'd be like, okay, yep, this is for me.
Give a biscuit for my butter.
Yes. I'll have a biscuit with my butter.
Mm-hmm. So you're saying dinner's ready?
Yeah, just waiting for that last little bit of steam to come out of that submarine, and
I think that's it.
you can open her up.
Wait, what's the 6 for? Does that mean 6 more minutes until it's...
No, that means it's been on. See how it says keep warm?
Yeah,
It just
yeah.
means it's been over for 6 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So now I'm gonna do cancel. And if for some reason the steam was not out enough, if InstantPot determined that it was not ready, it wouldn't let me open it. But it's letting me open it.
Wow.
Now this is the part where I'm gonna see if it needs to be thickened up a little bit.
Yeah.
If it does, I'll just stir in some arrowroot powder.
What is arrowroot?
Was that too specific just now?
Mm-hmm. That was more like a dad sound. You've been hanging out with Dad too much.
34 years.
Of...
Pure bliss.
Wow.
Okay, just for the hell of it, I will stir in a little bit of arrowroot powder just so you guys can see what happens.
Yeah.
Be like a fun little experiment.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there was something else I was going to tell you. Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Sandra, for the pot holders. They're beautiful.
Yes, Sandra, they're beautiful. They're big, beautiful V's.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you probably figured out that I love my Instant Pot. Well, because I love it so much, I got a couple of accessories that might be worthwhile besides the PVC pipe that you might consider if you're considering the Instant Pot line. One of those things is another liner.
Wow.
Because that way we can leave that in there. Put a silicone lid on top, so I recommend getting a silicone lid. Put that on top, that goes in the fridge, and then you still got this available to cook something else in your Instant Pot.
Wow.
But wait, there's more!
There's more than that?
I did get a couple extra sealing.
You should get sponsored by some company. But wait, there's more!
At least I'm not cheesy. Sealing rings, because the sealing ring that's in there, some people have said that it can pick up tastes. So if you end up doing like something sweet stuff, if you end up doing like say bread pudding or oatmeal, and you don't want it to taste like spaghetti, use a different ring for it. And last but not least, it's very worthwhile to get this lid, because this lid can go on there. Or when you're using the saute function for that pot, because you can also brown things in there. So then that's not cooking under pressure. It's just a pan browning thing. So then you might want this type of lid.
So you can see underneath how it's doing.
Yeah, and also to prevent any splatters, or you can even throw that on there like to heat things up or keep it warm or whatever. But I think we were talking about arrowroot powder, so let me stir some arrowroot powder in there. Now the other day I picked the wrong one. I stirred in tapioca flour. That worked too.
Oh yeah. Does tapioca flour have a certain taste?
I didn't taste anything. It was fine.
Tasted floury?
Not really. Nothing changed taste at all. It was just I don't know. Sometimes I think anything goes. I haven't really had in my life not that many cooking disasters.
Did like when you were really, really young, didn't you accidentally put salt instead of sugar, or is that like another one of your siblings or something?
I think that was probably more of an April Fool's thing.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it was that.
Wait, what happened?
It was April Fool's and somebody replaced the sugar with the salt. So, because back in the olden days, you used to put sugar on top of your cereal. Like if you had Cheerios, you would sprinkle it with... I know, Craig is making a face. Show him your face, Craig.
It just seems gross and weird.
I didn't raise you that way. And the other thing that people used to do, and probably a lot of them still do, is they put butter on pancakes and...
That also seems gross and weird to
I know,
me.
but that's because we never did it. Because I never saw the need for it. But that is a normal thing to do in this
Although,
world.
when I was in college, I did kind of start putting cashew butter or peanut butter on my pancakes and then syrup on top of it.
You know what I do is I put applesauce on top.
Oh, I do that too sometimes.
And then just a little syrup, so just some cutting down on the added sugars. Yeah, the candy lady's always trying to cut out added sugar.
Or sometimes I'll do peanut butter on a little bit and then jelly on the other part and fold it over.
You know what I do?
What do you do?
I was wondering if you knew.
No, I don't. Just syrup?
Tell dad jokes? Could that be it?
Syrup, that's all.
Okay, folks, I think dinner is ready, so I don't know if that thickened up or not. You know what else thickens it up? Time.
Yeah.
So tomorrow it'll be thicker than it is today.
So, how is your anniversary dinner?
Good. Beanie. I'm happy with how the beans came out.
Yeah. Oh, you got a little bit of beans in there? You already ate them pretty much.
Yeah, 40 minutes seems to be a good cooking time, and the soaking does make I guess it makes them easier for your body to absorb the nutrients.
Yeah.
Easier to digest, and also less gassy if that's an issue for anybody. That kind of rinses that away. So I'm happy that they came out. Although I would have liked a little more heat, so I'm thinking a little more chipotle powder and a little more red pepper next time.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're okay with that? Yeah.
We like things spicy.
And I think the rice kind of like soaked up a lot of the liquid, so I think it would be a little bit more juicy if I didn't have like the rice in here.
You think it's hot? Spicy hot?
It's got like a little bit of spice to it, but I don't even have any.
Just a little.
Yeah, I mean, like I feel it, but like I don't even have any drink with me, and
But
I'm
most
fine.
people would probably be running to the sink for the water.
I don't think so. I know some people would though. We know some people who would, but I feel like most people it wouldn't be too spicy though. But yeah, this is really good. And if you guys are wondering what the microphones are for, we're testing out some new podcast equipment. So this podcast won't be aired. This is just testing out my equipment. So
Yeah, so nobody has to listen to us chew.
yeah.
This is why I'm close to the microphone.